What's up everybody? We just got back from a shopping session at Target, also known as Target, giant multinational corporation, huge, all over the world. We figured it'd be a good video to see what sort of vegan products, plant-based foods you can buy at Target for about $20. I think this haul we spent about $21. So starting with the Tofurkey slow roasted chicken, this product is $3.99 USD. Never tried this before, I'm pretty excited about it. Then we got the Kite soy-based yogurt, almond-based yogurt for $1.89. They had soy-based and coconut-based yogurts at Target, all vegan. We also got the Indian Chana Masala by Tasty Bite. It says vegan on there. We've tried this once before on a backpacking trip. Wouldn't recommend it because it's got a lot of water in it, but it was pretty tasty. We've also got Nature's Path, dark chocolate chip, gluten-free waffles. This is totally junk food, but we're gonna give it a try. This is a new one, some chocolate milk action. It's actually pea-based chocolate milk, so there's no quote-unquote plant milk in here. It's actually water with powderized pea in here. I don't mean pee like urine, P-E-E, I mean pea. Goodness gracious. Fail. Yeah, it's called Ripple. We never tried this. It says dairy-free as it should be, 12 grams of protein. It's kind of a lot for a little package like this, so you might say it's like the plant-based competitor to muscle milk or a product like that. And lastly, the most expensive item on our list is $7.50. It's the Gardein Skillet meal. So this is all intents and purposes a frozen entree. And once again, all this stuff was purchased for about $21 USD. That's with Washington State's sales tax, which is like 9%. So I'm sure you get a better deal around the country or around the world on these products, but let's get straight into it and see what they taste like. So I think I'm gonna start with the Tofurkey slow roasted chicken. This is what it looked like. You can eat it cold because it's already sanitary, it's already cooked technically out of the package, or you can steam it, or you can, what did they say this is? Roasted?
Yeah.
So this is mostly vital wheat gluten. Those of you gluten intolerant folks out there, you're gonna want to stay away from this one. It's very salty. It's easy to imitate the chicken texture with vital wheat gluten. The flavor is a little more difficult to nail. Chicken does have that subtle flavor, but it's not that powerful, obviously, because everything tastes like chicken. A little bit of sauce on it. I like this, but I can see how a lot of folks wouldn't. They think it's too salty, or they think that it's too much gluten. But I think this would go well in a salad, pasta, you name it. $3.99, $4. Say it's a solid 8 out of 10. Next up, let's try the Indian Chana Masala. This is probably my favorite curry and one of my favorite dishes of all time. Not this one in particular, but Chana Masala. And it's naturally or traditionally vegan in India. I mean, obviously some areas of India would add milk to it and butter, ghee, but I think traditionally it is vegan. So this was not frozen, it's kept at room temperature. It's pretty salty, and it's lacking a lot of those Indian spices you would come to expect from a restaurant or an authentic dish. This is obviously sold in the United States at a grocery store. A lot of people are very sensitive about spices. But I mean, this is got no trace of pepper in it. You can hardly taste the garam masala. It just doesn't have enough spices in it in general. I mean, my standards for chana masala are pretty high, but considering that this is kept in a package and it's basically cooked in plastic, it's hard for me to give it too low of a score, but I'm gonna give that 7 out of 10. 6 out of 10. Sorry, Tasty Bite. Better luck next time. Okay, next up we're gonna try the Gardein skillet meal. There's actually a variety of these at the store. Gardein has quite a selection. I'd say they're killing it right now. Whereas my homie would say they're slaying it in the grocery store shelf space. Pretty straightforward dish. This one was the most expensive. It was $7.50, and this is all of it. We haven't eaten any yet. It's supposed to feed 2 adults, which I don't know what standards they're going by, but I ain't gonna feed 2 adults in this household, or the household I grew up in, or any household I've been to since. Let's try it out though. So it's got slices of these meatballs, which, I mean, most people would not be able to tell this is not beef. Tastes very realistic. Gardein is really stepping it up on the faux meat. Quite impressive. The sauce is too acidic. Lacking spices overall, but a lot of folks probably couldn't tell that this is frozen. Like, this is better than a lot of restaurant pastas I've had. And to somebody who really loves meat or is just trying out veganism and is having a hard time giving up animal products, definitely give this one a try. This actually has more spices than the Chana Masala. Man, Gardein. All right, I'm gonna rate this one solid 8.7 out of 10. All right, next up we're gonna try the Nature's Path waffle. No toppings on it, no syrup, no butter, no nothing. This one came in a package of 6 waffles for $3. So this is basically your Eggo waffle. Lego My Eggo. A lot of you kids in the US might have grown up with these. The chocolate chip edition. Quite satisfying. As Gordon Ramsay would say, it's dry. Obviously been frozen. It's definitely made out of some flour that is not just all-purpose. Brown rice flour, potato starch, corn flour. That's why it's so dry. Potato flour. But it's tasty. You add some melt or some earth balance to this, maybe a little Miyoko's. Some maple. It'll moisten it up real nicely. All right, next up we're gonna try the Kite Hill Artisan almond milk yogurt. So this one has got the dairy industry executives having a baby, having a, what's that expression? Having a cow? Yeah, that's fitting for them. Wow, quite a strong aroma coming out of this thing right when I opened it. That sour, you know, cultured bacteria aroma. It's basically what yogurt is. Pretty sweet. This is the vanilla flavor, standard. Tastes like there might actually be real vanilla bean in here. It is artisan after all. Pretty sour. Definitely better than the dairy yogurts I've tried. I'm gonna give that a 9.2 out of 10. Well done, Kite Hill. Lastly, we're gonna try a product I've never heard of, or brand even, called Ripple. The chocolate nutritious pea milk. So this is like the vegan muscle milk made with water and pea protein powder. How much was this thing? $2. So this would be like a decent option for a post-workout shake, if you're into that kind of thing. but it's probably gonna be pretty dessert-like, as most chocolate milks are. All right, let's give it a try. About the right consistency you would expect. It's not grainy at all, which is what I was expecting considering it's pea protein. And I actually eat quite a bit of pea protein myself. And it has a pretty disgusting flavor. I'll put it that way. But I'm not picking any of that up in this milk. This is fantastic. Wow. I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. Well done, Ripple. Try. So guys, that was a quick little vegan grocery trip haul we just made at Target. Just to put it out there that you don't have to go to specialty vegan grocery stores to get a lot of plant-based foods. A lot of plant-based vegan products, a lot of them even have vegan on the packaging. So that's really inspiring to see. And for 20 bucks, I'd say we got quite a bit of food, and most of it is pretty darn good. At least as far as frozen or prepackaged foods go. So hope you enjoyed that. Let us know what sort of vegan food reviews you want us to do in the future, and we'll make it happen. And if you want to help fund our grocery escapades, then visit the Patreon link in the description below. We would very much appreciate your support, and it will go directly into more content. Thank you guys for watching. Give us a thumbs, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.